a cat. Meow, meow. Alright, we're going to jump right on in here now. The next animal that came in during my meditation was the cat. Well, imagine that. So we're going to start talking about little facts about the cat that I found interesting to help sculpt a picture of the animal, and then we'll jump into some of the spirit messages that I've received. We all know that cats meow, right? Well, apparently cats don't meow to each other. That's a type of behavior that they have learned only to communicate to humans. Cats sleep around 70% of the day, and a third of their waking hours is spent grooming. So the whiskers on a cat, they are used as a perception to see if they can squeeze through holes. Cats have a detached collarbone, so that allows the cat's body to condense into holes as small as the size of their head. Their ears can rotate 180 degrees. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? And they can hear ultrasonic waves. These are the same ultrasonic wave frequencies that rodents use. So what would you feed an invisible cat? Well, evaporated milk. Despite of what you have learned from your childhood education of watching Saturday night cartoons, maybe nowadays it would be, I don't know, Netflix every day, is cats are lactose intolerant and they cannot taste sweetness. They also have a unique organ that allows them to taste scents on air. Yes, you heard that. Cats can taste your farts. They sweat through the paws. That's the only part of their body. And another thing that I found incredibly interesting about cats is that their purr vibrates at the same frequency to which muscles and bone repairs. Yes, so cats' purrs are actually self-healing. That is really fascinating. Did you guys hear about the cat who swallowed a ball of yarn? She had a litter of mittens. And speaking of a litter, cats can have a litter of kittens that have different fathers. So now it's time to start leaning towards more of our spirit message of the cat. When I went into meditation, I called upon the animal spirits and I asked for one to step forward to send me some messages. And after a while, next thing you know, a shadow started to clear and there was a cat just chilling there. It's a domestic cat. How you doing, bud? What message can you share with me? First thing was companionship. Okay, I can understand that. They're a type of pet that has a relationship style that's more of a companionship. What a companionship may look like is where you have two individuals or multiple individuals that hold their identity, but they almost have this sense where they coexist. This is the first weekend of April of 2020. We're currently living in a time where potential family are being cooped in, right? And they're learning how to be with each other. But where this can lie in companionship is learning on how the other people that you are with, that you are around, that they are their own person and you are your own person and you're together as companions and growing together. There is this phrase that I've heard that if you love something, give it away. And what I got from that is that when you truly do love something, when you have this unconditional love, then you will allow something that you love to be what it is. So give that love away. You just give it. You don't expect to receive it back. The receiving would be out of respect, meaning sometimes there's a sense of, I love something so much I don't want to lose it. And so you hold on it too tightly. But that's where you can suffocate or you suppress, and you might not get that level of respect back or that level of love back that you're looking for. And so that's where the companionship comes from. We're in a sense that, hey, partner, child, object, job, whatever, right? I love you, but we're a companionship. We're working together. And I'm going to allow you to be what you are, what you do, how you grow, because I love you and we're working together as a companionship. You're helping me, I'm helping you. And if they or it or whatever truly loves you back, they will stay in that partnership with you. They will give that love back to you. Independence was another message I got. As what I've just stated before with the companionship, independence is the independence inside of you. How can you be independent? How can you be independent from those around you? Cats are very independent creatures, right? So how can you be independent if you're unsure of what your independence are? Where are your roots? What makes you, where you are in this element where you're like, I don't need anybody because this is what I am doing, this is what I'm in. I mean, there's a difference between like willing to work with other people, but still having your independence, still having the value inside of you to shine your uniqueness. When I was working with the cat, all of a sudden cat got up because it was in a nice resting position, and it came to me and it started just being so affectionate, and it was just loving up on me so hard. And it was like, hey bud, all right, we're trying to talk, but it was just loving me. I was like, well, this is what it's doing, it's talking to me. And so I think understanding is that by having your independence, showing your identity, right? But then having that companionship with things around you, the affection will come, right? By just sharing your love, being who you are, being your independence will gravitate affection towards you. There's a difference by exerting negativity because you're going to attract that. But if you are radiating love, radiating kindness, radiating respect, whatever these values that you want, but not demanding or needing or expecting these in return, they will come to you. The expectations, the demands, these all are in the realm of like fear and insecurity, and it's actually the opposite of independence because it creates a dependency. The last thing I asked Kat, give me one message you would like me to share. Kat said silence. Shh. Silence. Wow, that's actually pretty powerful. So maybe reflecting back on all the other messages Kat had about companionship and independence and affection, right? Maybe taking a moment might be very wise to do it every day, just for a short moment. Find those moments that you can, maybe in the car, if you're driving, sitting on the toilet, whatever, in bed, right before you sleep or wake up. Take a little bit of time of that silence and start asking certain questions. What makes me independent? Questioning about the relationships that I'm in. Are they more of companionships? Silence creates doorways to your soul. And your soul, it's the language of your passions and your desires. And there's messages inside there. And there's a lot of wisdom in there. Eckhart Tolle said one time, be aware of where your thoughts come from. And I started practicing that for many years now. And it's really cool because if you start thinking about where your thoughts are coming from, are you regurgitating information that you heard elsewhere? So are they really not your thoughts, but they're somebody else's? Are your thoughts coming from belief systems that you were ingrained when you were younger? Are your thoughts coming from reactions or emotion inside of you that maybe you have picked up elsewhere? Silence gives you that opportunity to analyze it. And if you haven't been practicing this, you probably have an overabundance of all this. So there's a lot of work to be done. But this is a lifelong practice, really. As you get skilled at it, you'll start to learn on how to take triggers or reactions and neutralize them quicker. Well, anyways, that's some of the messages I got from Kat. Very wise, very introverted, and I hope you enjoyed those. Okay, so there are 10 cats in a boat, and one jumped out. How many are left? None, because they were all copycats. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video, this content. If you really enjoy it, go ahead and do the like and subscribe thing. I will continue to do more of these. Thank you so much. And why did the cat put the letter M in the freezer? Because it wanted to turn ice into mice. Good day, y'all.